Hi guys, it's Mary. Today we're going to be working on some binds, so a couple different forms. I have with me some props that you probably have at home. If you have a blanket, it might be a good idea to grab one, and then also a towel. You can use a bath towel, kitchen towel, anything. You may not need it once we get to the binds, but you'll see me demo it when we get there, and sometimes it's just nice to have a little extra length and space, so you'll see that when we get there. If you want, you can pause the video, grab some props, and then go ahead, start back up again. Props can be off to the side of your mat, and we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. And you can start cross-legged or just kneeling on your shins. Find a nice comfortable position for your hands resting on your knees or thighs. Roll the shoulders down the back. Let the eyes gently close or just soften the gaze towards the floor. And take a nice deep breath in and out. Starting to connect a little bit deeper to the rhythm of your breath. Notice how it's traveling through the body, the changes that occur as you breathe. And just noticing what you notice, maybe a broadening across the chest and the collarbones as you inhale. And a softening and settling of the shoulders and hips as you exhale. Everything relaxing a little more. And taking mental and emotional inventory, so just noticing how you're showing up and what energy you're bringing to your mat. And how might you balance it out. And starting to lengthen out the duration of your inhale just a little bit, filling up the belly, allowing the breath to expand into the ribs and the chest. And exhale, release from the chest, ribs, belly. And take another 2 to 3 rounds of breath just like that on your own, filling up belly, ribs, and chest. And letting it go in those 3 parts. And seeing if each wave of breath might allow you to sink deeper into this moment. Continuously using the breath as a tool to keep you here, grounded in the here and now. And bring your hands to heart center. Let your breath fall to a normal, sustainable rhythm. And thumbs connect to the chest. Press the palms together. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice, take this space and moment to do so. Think about what you need, what brought you to your mat. And to seal that intention in, eyes can stay closed if they're closed. Sweep the arms out to the side and up. Gaze can even follow, looking up to follow the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let that intention go. Let the eyes float open. Hands can rest on the knees. Take a deep breath in, roll the shoulders down the back, press the heart forward and look up for a seated cow. As you exhale, pull the belly in, straighten the arms. So you're slingshotting the arms as you round back, pull the belly in, chin to chest, seated cat. Inhale, roll forward, look up, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, pull in and round back. Move through one more round on your own. Coming back to center, sit up nice and tall. Deep breath in, sweep the arms all the way up. As you exhale, bring the right hand down to the side of the mat. Reach the left arm up and then lean to the right. You can crawl the right fingertips out a little bit. The right elbow might even start to bend. Shift your gaze towards the top arm if that feels okay, and roll the left shoulder a little bit more open. Keep both sits bones rooting down. Use a breath in to lift yourself back up, reach up high, and switch sides. Exhale, left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up, find a little bit more length, and then lean to the left. Bending the left elbow if that feels okay. Roll the right shoulder open, shift the gaze up. Breathing into the side body. Inhale, arms reach up high. Next, exhale, release your arms at your sides, interlace your hands behind the low back. Roll the shoulders back, track the knuckles down, and lift the heart, look up. Full breath in. Exhale, begin to fold forward. The hands can stay at the low back, and you might come all the way down so that the forehead is resting on the mat, but if you have some tightness in your low back, just fold forward as far as you can. The head might not come all the way down. You can start to bring the knuckles up towards the ceiling if that feels okay in the shoulders, and you've just got a round of breath here. Use your knuckles to lift yourself back up. Release the bind, and you're going to make your way to all fours. So you can roll over the knees or just swing your legs off to one side. I'm going to face the front of my mat. Once you arrive, take your left hand to the center of the mat so it's coming right underneath the chest. Full breath in, reach the right arm out to the side and up, gaze follows. Exhale, feed the right arm behind the left, come onto the right shoulder, cheek, and temple, finding thread the needle so the hips are over the knees. Reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Flip the palm away from the body so your left shoulder is going to rotate in. Bend your elbow and drape your forearm to your low back. Maybe you even find the right hip crease. So working on rolling that left shoulder open a little bit more. You can release that. Take the left hand back down to the mat. Press into the palm. Huge breath in. Straighten the left arm. Reach the right arm up. Exhale, release the right hand down. Just switch sides. Right hand to the center of the mat under the chest. Inhale the left arm out to the side and up. Exhale, feed the left arm behind the right. Left shoulder, cheek, and temple comes all the way down. This time reaching the right arm up. Rotate the right shoulder in so the palm faces away. Bend the elbow. Forearm comes for the low back for a half bind. And if you can, you might even look for the left hip crease. And keep working on rolling the right shoulder open. All right, release. Right hand up. Bring it back down to the mat. Press into the palm. Stretch the left arm back up high. Exhale, return it down. Walk the hands a little bit more forward so your hips are forward of your knees. Tuck under your toes. And stretch the hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Keep as much bend in the knees as you need so that you feel nice slope in your spine. Press the chest back towards the thigh. See if you can lift the hips up just a little bit higher. Maybe you nod the head yes several times, releasing some tension in the neck. If you want to find movement, go ahead, find some movement. And starting to come into stillness, landing back at center, full breath in. Look forward. On an exhale, start a slow walk to the front of your mat. Once your feet meet your hands, go ahead, grab for opposite elbows, bend your knees a lot. Feel the compression of the chest against the thighs. And you've got a few rounds of breath finding ragdoll. If you rather just let the arms hang as you sway, totally fine. So you can either grab for opposite elbows or just let the arms hang like noodles. So we're really just working on releasing the low back. And let the head drop. All right, come back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide the fingers up the shins. Pull the crown of your head forward. Press your tailbone back. Exhale, fold in and bow. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Put a little bend in the knees. Hips back, lead with the chest as you come all the way up, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up, full body stretch. Exhale, fold over the legs, cut the hands down the center, press the hips back. Nice long spine as you lower. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, hands plant to frame the feet. Step the left foot back to lunge. Keep the left toes tucked. Start to drop the left knee, touching it down to the mat. Looking forward, maybe slightly up, so you start to feel an opening in the chest. Plant the hands down, pick the left knee off the mat, step the right leg back to down dog. Inhale, roll forward to a high plank, shoulders stacking over the wrists. Feeling free to add the knees down for a little bit more support if you need less heat. Take a full breath in. Exhale, hinge forward, bend the elbows, slow and with control, lower onto the belly. Untuck the toes. Reach your arms back, interlace your hands at your low back. And you're going to press the pelvis and the tops of the feet down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and pull your knuckles towards the back of the mat. So you're really working the knuckles, pulling back, looking forward. Keep breathing. Full breath in. Exhale, lower down. Bring the hands to frame the ribs. Inhale, cobra. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Keep the elbows pointing back. Exhale, down dog. Tuck or roll over the toes. You can press to all fours or directly up and back. Inhale, lift the left leg high for a three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. As the left foot lands, drop the right knee down, keep the right toes tucked, look forward and a little bit up. Lift the right knee, step the right foot to meet the left, halfway lift, full breath in. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Hands frame the feet. Right leg steps back. So you're finding the lunge. Drop the right knee. Toes are tucked. Look forward and a little bit up. Bring the left leg back to down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down all the way. Pull the elbows back, pull the shoulders back, lower down slow and with control. Untuck the toes, reach the arms back. Interlace the hands at the low back. Once again, this time add in the legs. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart, look up. See if you can lift the legs off the mat. So everything that can lift off the mat is lifting. If it feels okay in the neck, start to look up a little bit. Full breath in. Exhale, release down. Hands by the ribs or a little bit further back. Next inhale will be an upward facing dog. Start to pull the chest through, straighten the arms, lift the tops of the legs so just the feet are on the mat and the hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step forward. As the right foot lands, lower the left knee, toes stay tucked, look forward, slightly up. Left foot meets the right foot, halfway lift, full breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep and reach. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands plant. Step the left and the right leg back to a high plank this time, so top of push-up. Full breath in. Exhale, hinge forward, lower halfway down or all the way. Inhale, lift up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. As you arrive in down dog, take a few rounds of cleansing breath. Deep breath in through the nose. And audible exhale out the mouth. Deep breath in. And a full breath out. Grounding into the hands and the left foot. Inhale, lift the right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot between the hands so you're coming into that runner's lunge. Look slightly forward. Start to come onto the outer edge of your right foot, so the right knee is going to open up to the right side and your shin is pressing into your inner right forearm. Let the front of the left hip sink and look up. Seal the sole of the right foot down, straighten the right leg, press the hips back for extended pyramid, fold in. Rebend the right knee, draw it straight forward. And this time spin your left foot down at about a 45-degree angle. So we're going to come up to warrior one, working our hips towards squaring to the front of the mat. Lifting yourself up, reach the arms up. And pull the right hip back just a touch. Left hip forward, so you can even let that rotation come from the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back, so you're going to circle them out to the side. Roll the shoulders back, track the knuckles down, look up, lift the chin, full breath in. Exhale, start to bow forward. You can start to work the right shoulder towards the inner right leg if it wants to go there, or if you just need to kind of gently rest on the thigh, that's totally fine. Relax the head, So let the crown of the head fall towards the floor. The neck is relaxing. Press into the feet. Start to lift yourself back up. Keep the interlace of the hands and use your right hand to help your left hand around your left hip. Press the right leg straight. Reach the right arm forward. Pick up the balls of your feet. So you're going to pivot on the heels to the left, setting up a parallel stance. Reach the right hand to the outside of the left shin or ankle, whatever you can hold onto. And once you find your way there, start to lean back. If you aren't able to grab your outer leg, just reach your right hand towards that left foot. See if you can pull the left shoulder a bit more open. Look up. Free the left arm, reach it up to the ceiling. Bring the left hand down to the center of the mat under the chest, and as the left hand makes contact, reach the right arm up so you're twisting in the opposite direction. And try to keep a nice long spine like you could balance a teacup out in your low back. Bring the right hand down to the mat. Halfway lift. On an exhale, walk the hands forward so you're coming back to lunge to frame the right foot. Look forward, full breath in. Exhale, left knee is going to meet the right foot. Lay the left shin down on the mat. Sit back on your heels. Bring your forehead to rest on your right knee for humble monkey. Fingertips can tend to the side. And press the hands down into the mat. Left foot meets the right foot. Fold at the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, rise all the way to standing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift. One exhale, step back and lower or hop back straight to bent elbows. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Connecting again, once again with the hands, but pressing through the right foot. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, setting up your lunge. Start to roll onto the outer edge of the left foot as the heart pulls forward. The left knee is going to open up to the side. Sink the right hip down. Seal the sole of the left foot down. Straighten the left leg. Press the hips back and fold. Bend into the left knee. Draw it forward. Plant the right foot down at about a 45, and you're going to rise for warrior one. Hips working towards square. Reach the arms up. See if you can pull the left ribs back a little bit as you press the right side forward. Huge breath in. Exhale, rain the arms down at your sides. Interlace your hands at the low back. Roll the shoulders back. Look up. Lift the chin. Exhale, bow in. Humble warrior. Keep working the hips square. Let the neck relax. Head dropping down. If it feels okay, let the knuckles start to track up a little bit higher. Lift yourself back up. Keep the interlace of the hands. Use the left hand to help the right hand around the left hip. Reach the left arm forward. Press the left leg straight. Pick up the balls of the feet. Pivot on the heels to the right this time. Heels behind the toes. Reach the left hand for the outer right leg. Once you find that bind, lean back a little bit. Roll the right shoulder open. Remembering that you can take the left hand just to the mat if it can't reach the leg. And free the right arm up. Take the right hand down to the center of the mat under the chest, and as you make contact, reach the left arm up to the ceiling. Maintaining that nice flat back, full breath in. Exhale, lower. Hands under the shoulders, halfway lift. Exhale, turn yourself to lunge to face the front. Hands frame the left foot, look forward, full breath in. Exhale, right knee meets the left foot. Lay the right shin down on the mat. Sit back on your heels. Humble monkey, bow in, forehead to the left knee. Press the hands down, lift the hips. Right foot meets the left, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bow. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, vinyasa or straight back to down dog. You choose. All right, picking it up a little bit more as we start this round again. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward to lunge. Roll onto the outer edge of the right foot, right knee opening up to the side, look forward. Exhale, extended pyramid, seal the sole of the foot down and fold. Rebend the right knee to lunge, spin the back foot down and rise for warrior one. Full breath in. Exhale, interlace the hands at the low back so arms rain down at the side. Lift the heart, look up, full breath in. Exhale, bow. Press into the feet, lift yourself back up. Once again, use your right hand to help the left hand around the right hip. Press the right leg straight, reach the right arm forward. You're going to pick up the left heel and then spin the foot out so your left toes are pointed more to the left side of your mat and your hips start to open. Reach the right arm up and back for this half-bound reverse triangle so the left hand is still on the right hip. Full breath in. Exhale, start to bend the right knee. Right forearm is going to come to the top of the right thigh. Left hip rolling open on top of right. So we're finding our extended side angle with the half bind if you can keep it. If you want to take the right hand down to the mat, to the inner right foot or ankle, you can go ahead and try that. Notice if the left shoulder is caving in. Try to roll it open, and that might mean lifting the hand a little bit further up. All right, begin to press the right leg straight. So you're going to come into your triangle. The right hand can gently rest to the right shin or maybe to the inside of the right leg. And take a full breath in. Bring your gaze forward of the right foot. Put a bend into your right knee. Shift the weight forward, finding half moon. And maybe you keep the bind of the left hand at the low back. If that's too much, you can always bring the hand to the hip or reach it up. Take your time. If you fall out, you can always hop back in. If you still have the bind of the left hand, free the arm up. Bring the hand down to the mat, square the hips, and you're going to come into your standing split. Walk the hands back to frame the right foot. Bend the right knee even if you need to a little bit so that the chest rests on top of the thigh. Relax the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, humble monkey. So left knee is going to meet the right foot. Bend the right knee so you can sink yourself all the way down, forehead to the right knee, fold. Bring the left foot to meet the right, fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, vinyasa, or straight back to down dog. Next breath in, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step the foot forward. Start to roll onto the outer edge of the left foot as you peel the heart forward. Sole of the foot lifts. Bring the foot down, extended pyramid, fold over the left leg. Bend your left knee, rock forward. Warrior one, spin the right foot down, root to rise. Full breath in, lift yourself up. Exhale, bring the arms at your sides, interlace them behind you. Lift the heart, look up, deep breath in. Exhale, bow. Ground through the feet, lift yourself up. As you lift up, left hand's going to help the right hand around the left hip crease. Hold on to the leg. Press the left leg straight, reach the left arm forward, and you're going to pick up the right heel so that you can spin the foot down so the right toes point more to the right side of your mat and your hip is open. Reach the left arm forward, up and back, palm faces back. Keep pressing through the left foot, full breath in. Exhale, start to bend into the left knee, finding an extended side angle. That left forearm can come to the left thigh. Roll the right shoulder open as you land, so make sure your right hip is stacking over your left. And if you'd like to take that a little bit further, left hand can always reach down a little bit more towards the floor. And keep the crown of the head pressing forward. Once again, checking in with the right shoulder. Notice if it's caving in. Roll it open, and if you can't, lift your arm up a little higher. Start to press the left leg straight, keeping that half bind if it's available to you, gently resting the left hand to the shin or to the inner left leg for a little bit more core work. And bring your gaze forward of the left foot. Start to bend the left knee. Shift your weight forward for a half bound, half moon, working to keep the bind if you can. Left hand towards the left corner. Tuck the left hip under the right to roll open. And if it's too much with the half bind, remembering you can just bring your hand to your hip or even extend your arm up. Okay, release the right hand down to the mat, square the hips, finding your standing split. Walk the hands back a little bit to frame the left foot. Bend the left knee, almost like you were coming into a fold over the left leg. So keep pressing through the right heel. And bring the right knee to meet the left foot. Bow at the front of your mat, forehead to the left knee. So laying the right shin down. Bring your right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, rise all the way to standing, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart and pause. So for this final flow, we'll start to work a little bit more of the full binds in, and we'll incorporate some of our props. So make sure they're available to you if you want to use them. And take a deep breath in through the nose and let it go. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold, come on down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, vinyasa, straight back to down dog. You choose your practice. Meeting back in down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high, beginning just as we've been doing. Exhale, step the foot forward. Roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Let the right knee open up. Sole of the right foot lifts. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Spin the left foot down. Rise for warrior one. Exhale, rain the arms down at your side. Roll the shoulders back. Lift the heart. Look up. Exhale, humble warrior. Bow in. Inner thighs squeezing together for balance. Lift yourself back up. Right hand helps the left hand around the right hip. Press the right leg straight, reach the right arm forward, pick up the left heel, spin the left foot to face the left side of the mat to open the hips. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach up and back, keeping the half bind if you can. Exhale, bend the right knee. Right forearm working to the right thigh, or if you'd like to try to work that full bind, if you know you want to try to use a prop, you're going to snuggle your right shoulder towards your inner right knee, grab a hold of your towel, rotate the right shoulder in to feed the right arm under the right thigh, and your left hand and your right hand can grab onto the towel. Roll the left shoulder open, and this towel is going to give you a little bit more space to keep the spine long and the chest open. If you know that you don't need to use a prop, feel free to just get there on your own. I'll do it without the towel on the second side. Start to straighten the right leg a little bit. Hop the left foot in so you find a little bit more space. You don't have to lock the right knee out. So now we're working towards our full bound triangle. And if at any time the full bind is too much, know that you can come out of it. Start to pick up the ball of the right foot and point your toe towards the left side. So you're setting up that parallel stance, but keeping the full bind if you can. Start to heel toe the left foot to meet the right. And then keeping the left foot firmly rooted down, lift up to your right tiptoe so the right heel is going to lift. Press the left foot down, and then leading with the heart, see if you can pick the right leg up, finding bird of paradise. Notice if you're really dumping, pushing the left hip out, try to press the left leg a little bit more straight so you're stacking the joints. And if you want to try straightening the right leg, you might even straighten. trying to keep the shoulders square. As you're ready to release, rebend the knee. Carefully set the right foot down. Step the left foot out. If you have that towel, release it, place it to the side. Bring your hands down to the mat and find a fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn yourself to lunge, standing split. So look forward and then spring off that left foot, fold over the right leg. A big movement here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull the belly in, bring the knee in towards the nose, and you're going to slide the left foot between the hands, coming all the way to a seat. And this might be where you'd like to grab your blanket. You can sit on it. That'll help you get a little bit more space in the hips to help your low back release. Hug the right heel in as close as you can. You still might even want to use the towel. We're going to work another bind here. Start with your left hand to the side of the left hip. Reach the right arm up to the ceiling. On an exhale, start to reach forward and reach forward as far as you can, maybe even breathing and again finding more length. Rotate the right shoulder in so the palm faces away. And press your upper arm into the right shin. So now you're going to reach to the right side. Bend your right elbow so the top of your right hand is going to press into your outer right hip. And this could be where you grab the towel, take it in your left hand, wrap it around your back, and right hand can grab the left towel just like we did in our fully bound extended side angle and triangle. And if you want to work it without the towel, feel free. Look forward. If you want to stay lifted, stay lifted. If you feel like you have the space, you can even bend the left knee a little bit and start to work a fold forward, bringing your forehead down. Lift yourself back up, release the bind. Towel to the side. Seal the sole of the right foot to the inner left leg and let the right knee open up to the side. Place your right hand behind your right hip. Roll onto your right shin. Spin the left foot down. Press the hips and the heart open. Reach up. Lower the hips back down. Left hand to the outside of the left hip. Reach the right arm up. Full breath in. On an exhale, twist and bring your right hand to the outside of your left shin, ankle, or foot, whatever you can, and take a little fold forward. Relax the neck. Lift yourself back up. If you have that blanket, you can remove it, place it to the side. Bend your knees, hold on to the backs of your thighs, and you're going to start to rock forward and back. And we'll come all the way to down dog, and you have some options. You can roll up, send your legs directly back to down dog, or if you want to work a shoot back to chaturanga, you might rock up, gain enough momentum to cross the ankles, plant the hands, shoot the legs back to bent elbows, and finish out your flow. Otherwise, just roll over, step the feet back, make your way to down dog. Take some time to get there, and we'll switch sides. Full breath in and out. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Look forward, roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Full breath in. Exhale, extended pyramid, straighten the left leg, fold, send the hips back. Rebend the left knee, spin the right foot down, warrior one, full breath in. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you, lift the heart, look up, full breath in. Exhale, bow. Press into the feet, lift yourself back to standing. Left hand helps the right hand around the left hip. Press the left leg straight, reach the left arm up. Pick up the right heel, spin open the foot so the right toes are pointed to the right and the right hip is open now. Reach the left arm forward, up and back, palm faces back. Exhale, bend the left knee. Forearm can come to the thigh, working your half bind once again. Or coming into the full bind. I'm not going to use the prop this time, but feel free to grab the towel if you'd like. Snuggle the left shoulder towards the inner left knee. Rotate the left shoulder in so you can reach the arm under the left thigh. Palm will be away. Bend the elbow and see if you can reach for the right hand. Then once you do, roll the right shoulder a little bit more open. Notice if it's caving in. Tuck the left hip towards the midline. Right hip rolling open to the ceiling. All right. Hop the back foot in a little bit. Start to straighten the left leg. You don't have to lock the knee out, so we're working towards our full bound triangle. If the full bind is too much, know that you can release, come to the half bind or just a regular triangle. Picking up the ball of the left foot, start to point it to the right. Keep the bind if you can. And then carefully start to heel toe the right foot in. Once the right foot comes under the hip, pick up the left heel, come onto the tiptoes. Use your core, lift with the chest, so leading with the heart. Start to lift yourself up. If you fall out, that's okay. Meeting back in a wide-legged fold eventually if you'd like to just make your way there. Working the left leg straight. If you've got this bind, bend the knee, carefully lower the left foot down, heel toe the right foot back, release, hands to the mat, find that fold in, come all the way down. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, turn yourself to lunge, look forward, and then spring off the right foot, standing split, float the right leg up. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, knee in towards the chest, pull the belly in, step the right leg all the way through the arms, come to a seat. And grab the blanket if you know that you used it on the other side and you want to use it here. This time I won't use the towel, but know that you have the option to use it if you'd like. Pull the left heel in as close to you as you can. We'll start with the right hand to the outside of the right hip. Reach the left arm up. Full breath in. Exhale, hinge yourself forward. Reach forward as far as you can. Maybe take another inhale to lengthen. Rotate the left shoulder in, palm faces away. Press the arm into the left shin, so you're reaching to the left. Bend your elbow, your palm will face away, so now the top of your hand is pressing into the outer left hip. And you can grab the towel with your right hand if you'd like to work that reach. Right arm out to the side, palm is away. Bend the elbow as you look for the left fingertips, or grab a hold of the towel. Look forward, staying lifted with this nice open heart. Or finding a fold, bringing the forehead to meet the knee. Lift yourself back up. Seal the sole of the left foot to the inner right leg. Let the left knee open up to the side. Bring your left hand behind the left hip. Roll onto the left shin. Spin the right foot down. Press the hips and the chest up to the ceiling. Reach the right arm up. Lower the hips back down. Plant the right hand to the outside of the right hip. Reach the left arm up. Full breath in. Exhale, start to twist. Left hand's going to look for the outer edge of the right leg, coming to the shin, ankle, or foot. Fold, relax the head. And lift yourself back up. If you've got a blanket, release it. And we'll find one more opportunity for a flow here. So we'll work that little rock and roll motion, hands behind the thighs. Start to rock forward and back, and you choose either rocking and rolling right to down dog, or maybe you want to work that shoot back to chaturanga. Taking a deep breath in and a full breath out, taking your time if you're finishing out a flow or whatever movement you're taking. And then lower the knees. Take them a little bit wider, bring the two big toes together. Stretch the hips back, coming into child's pose. Take a moment, shift the hips a little bit. Snuggle in, find some space, bring the forehead down to the mat if you can. Maybe find a little bit more of a passive stretch here, so instead of really reaching with the arms, maybe you let the elbows bend so the forearms are resting on the mat. And taking another round of breath or two. Walk the hands in towards you to lift the chest. Roll onto one hip, swing your legs off to the side and then out in front of you, and you're going to make your way onto your back. And because we've done so much folding and binding and twisting, we'll just spend a moment here working open the fronts of the hips. So coming into a gentle bridge, bend your knees, walk the heels in a little bit closer to your glutes. Fingertips barely brush the heels. And pressing into the arms and the feet, start to lift the hips up, chin slightly tucked into the chest. You've got a few rounds of breath here. My ponytail's getting in the way. If you'd like a little more space in the chest, roll onto one shoulder and then the other. You can even work an interlace of the hands at the low back. Wherever you're at, keep grounding the arms down, keep pressing the feet down. One last deep breath in. And release the bind of the hands if you have it. Carefully lower down from the upper back to the mid back and low back. Take a moment to pause, so just let the spine adjust for a moment before hugging the knees in. You might rock a little from side to side. And then draw the right knee in, let the left leg extend. Hug the right knee in a bit closer to the left shoulder and armpit. Leave the left hand on the right leg, extend the right arm out to the side, and gently pull the right leg over to the left. You might pick up the left hip, scooch it a bit to the right. If you want to work a bind here, you could even extend the right leg out, and left hand can reach for the right ankle or outer edge of the right foot. Just an option, you don't have to take it. And take one last deep breath in and let it go. Make your way onto your back, release the bind of the foot or the leg if you have it, and then just switch out the legs. Hug the left knee and let the right leg extend. First, hug the left knee a bit more towards the left armpit so you feel the compression of the chest against the thigh. And keep the right hand on the left leg, extend the left arm out to the side, and twist in the opposite direction. So you're pulling the left leg over to the right, maybe scooching the right hips over. And if you worked a bind, maybe the right hand just stays on the left leg, or you extend the left leg out, tracking the right hand down the outer edge of the left leg towards the ankle or foot. Make your way onto your back once you feel even. Hug both knees in last time. Bring your forehead to meet your knees, so like you're curling into a tiny little ball. Even if the forehead doesn't touch, that's okay. Wrap yourself up, take a nice deep breath in. Hold the breath in at the top, squeeze the fingers, the toes, tighten everything, pull in. And then exhale, release, and let it all go. And you're more than welcome to start to make your way into a final rest, coming into Shavasana, or if there's any other movement you may like to find, take this opportunity to do so. Or just let the legs separate, let the arms come away from the sides. And spend some time just allowing yourself to be here in the moment, letting go of any effort. There's nothing left for you to do, just to be. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.